Alright, what's going on my Destiny dudes? Guys, this is a video designed to help you with some of the issues that happen with the Destiny 2 game pack and Cronus Zen. Every now and then it bugs out. It's just something that happens. I have two different suggestions for you when something like that happens while you're in game. I know that can be incredibly frustrating. So this video is going to walk you through the two game packs that I have as backup options to the Destiny 2 game pack. Now, I like what they did with the Destiny 2 game pack. They have these different options in there, such as primary, secondary, and heavy, so that you have the opportunity of fine-tuning these weapon spots individually. That's really cool. The problem is the primary and the secondary will every now and then switch on you randomly. There's no way of telling how or when, it just kind of happens. So then your anti-recoil value for secondary will then be put into your primary. So if you wanted to use a fast-firing sidearm, for example, and you have to put the anti-recoil value at, let's say, 70, then that will randomly become anti-recoil value for the primary, which might just be a hand cannon, then you'll suddenly be looking at the floor. No bueno. So this video is going to take you through a quick walkthrough of the two other game packs that I keep as backup options in the slots so that you guys have them ready to go. If this happens, you can switch out on the fly. Alright, let's get right into it. Alright, this video is to help you guys figure out a couple of workarounds for when the Destiny 2 game pack decides that it's going to bug out on you. That does seem to happen a lot. I found this is also really effective for some of the other games out there. For example, Halo Infinite. If the weaponry is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, because sometimes things bug out on you, then you have other options. The first one I want to talk about is right here at the bottom. This is called Mods for Beginners. Now, this is the basic stuff that you get with your Cronus Zen. So anti-recoil, if you wanted rapid fire just means full auto. So if you hold down your trigger, whatever weapon that you happen to be using, it will be firing in its full auto as if it's a mode. The anti-recoil, it has to match up to whatever it is that your game is. So in-game, that is. My controller is inverted in-game, so my anti-recoil has to match that. There's two different types of anti-recoil. You've got your vertical and you've got your horizontal. If, for example, your gun pulls straight up to the sky, you want to move this over to the right. Put it to about 45, maybe 50, and you'll be able to feel it pull back down. On this one, if your gun pulls to the left, then you want to go to the left. If it pulls to the right horizontally, then you want to go to the right. Eventually, you'll find something of a happy middle. It should help. Alright, the other stuff you got in here, active shot mod. When you scroll over these, it'll give you a description of exactly what it does. Jump shot makes you jump while shooting. So if you pull your right trigger, your firing trigger, you will jump at the same time that you pulled the trigger. So a little hopscotching going on. And then you can, if you need to control exactly when it's activated, it can happen when you're aiming down sights only, or as it says right there, ADS ignored, aim down sights ignored. Auto sprint, anytime you push the stick forward, it's going to sprint whether you push it down and forward or not. So this is pretty cool, I thought, mods for beginners. This is a good backup option. It's really basic. The one that I like is right here, Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is a little bit more fleshed out, and it also has aim assist. But the main features that we're looking for, anti-recoil, aim assist, it has two different types, external and aim assist. The first one is just fine. This actually works in increments of 10, so if you have aim assist 30, that is the same as having 3. I'd have to explain that a little bit more. That doesn't make sense. Let's just say that you want to go up in increments of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's how that is considered to be most effective. So put it at 40. All it does is give you that screen shake. And then when you put it at the 4 or the 5 or the 60, you'll feel the screen shake versus not feel it. It's active either way. Aim down sight fine tuning. Again, scroll over this and it'll give you a description. If you set this up and you enable it, what that does is it'll slow down your gun when you aim down sights. So if you wanted to have a very fast non-aim down sight speed, then you would be able to utilize this with aim down sights to slow down what happens with your joystick as you're aiming down sights. Now for Destiny 2, you no longer need this one. They added this into the game. They're adding in a bunch of other things that are Zen specific as well. I'm going to do a separate video on that because I have some suggestions for them, because these can all be added into the game on one level or another. And I think that's amazing on their part. Thank you, Bungie and your developers, for taking an active interest in what can be done for accessibility, but also contributes to competitiveness. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you guys right there. You've got Doom Eternal as a backup game pack, and you have mods for beginners. So utilize Destiny 2. If that is not working for whatever reason, then you've got Doom Eternal and mods for beginners as your backup pack so that you can use these things in-game without missing a beat. Once you're all said and done setting these two up, hit your save button right there. After it saves, you'll be able to utilize this in-game. All right, my dudes. Thank you so much for your time today. Any questions, comments, anything like that, put them in the comment section down below. I have the spreadsheet for Destiny 2 in my Discord if you're interested. And if you wanted to work with me personally, I have that set up now as well. Thank you guys so much for your time. Keep it Zen out there, and I'll see you in the next one.